It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Indiana Pacers at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. For Indiana, they haven't competed at the level they'd like over the last week or so. Just one win in 5 games. And as I scan these rosters, guys, how about Victor Oladipo? Second overall pick back in 2013. Now entering his prime. Kenny, you buying his stock? Oladipo!
Let's see. He's athletic. He defends. He shoots the 3-ball. He's got creativity off the dribble. May not be the superstar yet, but is he a superstar in the making?
I would have to say yes. He's a quality player, a competitor, and once in a while he can take over a game, Ernie.
Oladipo!
Welcome, everyone, to Indianapolis, Indiana. It's the home of the Pacers, where we will be broadcasting today's action live. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Well, it was the Indiana Pacers winning their last game against the Sacramento Kings. And I don't think I was the only one surprised, not just by their win, but, guys, by what an emphatic win it was.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
I think, Greg, everyone played their role so well, and I loved how aggressive the guys off the bench were in that one.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Victor Oladipo trained with Dwayne Wade heading into last season. Now, Wade says, we talked about not knowing the path of your career. Don't put limitations on yourself. The result for Oladipo was an all-star appearance. Kevin?
He's definitely on an upward trajectory, DA. Thank you. Well, we're right around the halfway point of the season, Doris. This is often when we see the better teams really begin to shift gears and surge ahead.
Yeah, we certainly have a better feel for who the contenders might be. We still have a long way to go, obviously, and teams will have some lulls and then some high points, and you've got to be able to weather all of those things. But the reality is we have a greater understanding of who has the necessary offensive and defensive components to compete at a championship level.
So Indiana wins the tip. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Valentine out there with Parker, and it's Lopez in at the 5, down low. Outside, Levine. Pass to Dunn, back to Levine. Dishes it to Dunn. Five on the clock. Left side, Levine. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. On offense, here are the Pacers. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
Yeah, that second unit was fantastic in the last meeting. They infused a ton of energy and, somewhat surprisingly, a lot of points production.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Levine passes to Parker. Pass to Dunn. Sabonis against Parker. Just 5 on the clock. Sabonis grabs the board.
Boy, the defense collapsing and throwing him off balance on his way to the cup.
Shot on the wing. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, it's not the defense that caused that miss. That one's all on him.
And it's Dunn in the corner. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Dunn's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Bulls. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
On its way from Oladipo for 2. And he overshot that one, missing.
0 for 4. They can't buy a bucket.
Done against Collison. Valentine's shot, good. Valentine's got his first points in this one.
Boy, that's what you call timing. He doesn't have to break stride on the pass.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. It's not often that you can land a franchise player via trade, but that's what the Pacers were able to do with Victor Oladipo.
And now the question becomes for Indiana, how do you build around Victor Oladipo, right? The front office has done a great job the last few seasons collecting talent. They continue to add shooting on the perimeter to help space the floor, and now you're starting to see some inside scoring threats develop. This is an interesting organization.
Here's Parker after Denzel Valentine's bucket. Dunn kicks to Parker. Back to Dunn. Outside, Levine. No good on that one. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Bogdanovich looking around. Sabonis, the pass to Oladipo. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Parker against Collison. Passes it to Sabonis. Overdone. Sabonis with the bucket.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
The Bulls leading by 3. Dunn kicks to Parker. Over Sabonis. And that one's good. Parker's got his first bucket of the night.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Turner finds Collison. Now here's Oladipo. Dunn covering. Oladipo against Levine. Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis. 4 on the clock. From 11 feet away, it's hauled in by the Bulls. Inside. Back to Levine. The pass to Dunn. Out to the wing. Parker against Turner. Parker passes to Levine. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. And Oladipo kicks to Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Bogdanovich has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Inside, it's deflected. Done against Collison. Here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
Yeah, Levine finding the open man. The difference for him right now, playing under control.
Collison, the pass to Oladipo. Outside Turner. Lopez with the block.
You have to be a fan of how Robin Lopez refuses to give any shot a free pass. He'll block and challenge anything.
Now here's Levine. Nice D from Oladipo.
This has been absolutely brutal. Missed every shot this quarter. He needs to keep his head up and keep working.
And it's Chicago with the rebound. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, it's been an up and down quarter for him on the offensive end. Mostly down, though.
Levine kicks to Dunn. Over Collison, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's a call. It's on Indiana with the foul.
Well, you love the physicality from Chris Dunn. He's willing himself to the stripe thanks to the way he goes straight into the defense on that shot.
First trip to the line for him here.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
No good on the free throw.
Chris Dunn taken 5th overall back in 2016. Didn't break through in his rookie season with the Wolves. He's getting more opportunity here in Chicago.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And Greg, you look at Dunn. It can take longer for point guards to develop in the NBA.
A great point. It's the most cerebral position in our game. Learning how to run an NBA offense is a challenge. Good news, though, is he's putting in the work necessary to figure it out and progressing nicely. And look, if he gets it that low, he's going to hurt you.
Right. You can't be surprised when he burns you. The defense must force him out of the paint.
Now, here's Oladipo. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. Over Levine. Oladipo, good. Oladipo's got his first points of the night.
Boy, how much more confidence does Victor Oladipo have in that jumper? He is cooking.
Parker surveying the floor. Here's Dunn. No good from outside.
The defense not doing its job there. Left him wide open, and I'm sure he's kicking himself for not cashing in.
And it's good for two.
Well, we all know that Darren Collison can shoot the basketball, but he's so adept at getting inside and taking advantage.
Collison against Dunn. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And the Pacers call time here. Doris, look in your crystal ball. 5 years from now, who do you think will be the 2-3 best players in the NBA?
Well, certainly some of the names. I won't say this is a definitive list, but as long as health holds, I'm going to give you 3 men who are going to be bad men in the NBA for a long time. Giannis Antetokounmpo, because the Greek freak is able at his size to handle it, take it off the window, and dominate action in transition. If he gets a consistent jump shot, forget about it. Ben Simmons, exactly the same thing. His passing ability is extraordinary. I think you'll see him get a low post game, and I think he'll get a jump shot, and he will be unguardable. And one of my absolute favorites is Mr. Joel Embiid. Give it to you inside, give it to you outside. Mr. Embiid can handle it. He can dominate with his defense. Those 3 men are going to be all-stars for a long, long time.
You know, Doris, wherever Corey Joseph has gone, he has always found himself a role.
Well, Kevin, I think it helps that he does not have a big weakness to his game, and Corey Joseph has proven he can knock down open shots, and he does everything at a very solid level.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, what I like about Corey Joseph is this guy will give you a little bit of everything. Perhaps most importantly, guys, you know he's going to play consistently good defense.
And so he hits both. Now done. 17 points for him last game against Houston. Portis, the pass to Dunn. Down low, stolen by O'Quinn. McDermott with it. He's against Parker. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, Doug McDermott has bounced around since entering the league. He's been productive everywhere he's played to a certain extent, but he's looking to find that long-term home.
Two shots.
The free throw drops for McDermott. And with all the bouncing around, it's been hard for McDermott to get settled.
Right, we know this about Doug McDermott. The guy's a strong outside shooter, and that shooting should always find him in the rotation. This guy has got to grow as an all-around scorer.
And it's tied up with that one.
I think I like the skill set of Doug McDermott. He's a phenomenal shooter, and he's got tremendous range.
Dunn kicks to Carter. Inside, Portis. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Parker's shot is off. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Evans against Portis. Down low. Here's Young. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Parker's shot is off.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
And here is Dunn following the 3 from Tyreke Evans. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Jabari Parker. He's putting up about 21 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Joseph against Dunn. And O'Quinn kicks to Young. Joseph looking around. Clock at 6. Back to Young. That one doesn't go. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, that was more than just a tough loss. That was a complete embarrassment.
Look, Greg, they simply didn't bring it. And that's one of those losses that you just have to throw away and forget about.
Nice shot by McDermott.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bulls trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And for his whole career, Thaddeus Young has been a player not afraid, Greg, of attacking defenders head on.
Young has such a great first burst of speed. He really is a handful to deal with. Gets a lot of transition buckets that way, and in the half court can set up teammates by creating space. In the latter part of his career, I think he's taken on more of a vocal leadership role as well.
Here's Parker following the basket by Doug McDermott. Outside Holiday. From deep three-point range, Evans gets the rebound.
Jeez, maybe he was trying to show off or something right there.
Whatever he was trying to do, that's not his best look. He can get a better one.
Now here is Carter. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Evans against Holiday. Trying to get something going, and the layup is good. Pacers leading by 3. Evans feeling it out a bit. Kicks it to Joseph. The putback. Carter pulls it in. Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Bounce pass, Holiday. Portis against Young. With the shot. Nice shot by Portis. Now just a 1-point Indiana lead.
I'll tell you, the crowd is stunned he got that one to fall.
Joseph finds Evans. .51 seconds left here in the first quarter. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Bulls trail by 3. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Evans. There's the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Outside Holiday. Portis kicks to Holiday. Pass to Parker. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Thaddeus Young.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Bulls have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific, 79% as a team.
That free throw, no good. He's off on the second. And so Young will bring it up for Indiana. It's a three-point game. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, Doug McDermott, a high IQ basketball player, understands when his teammates are open how to find them.
Here's Parker, and he uses the glass on the layup. Parker's got his second bucket.
Oh, he is one hard player to deal with at the offensive end.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pacers lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot from his mother.
She gets up at 3, 4 in the morning and gets off at 1, 2 in the evening. You know, she works hard for her 4 boys. You know, she breaks herself off there. And, you know, I always try to pride myself in hard work also because how hard she worked for me.
And she was a basketball player in her own right. Greg, a scholarship at Jackson State University.
Yeah, and gave up basketball when she had Bobby, but she encouraged him to pursue his dream, and she said now she's living her dream through him.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Feels like they're getting a lot of deflections, hands on basketballs, resulting into steals. This has been pretty to watch.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Dunn and Holiday team up in the backcourt. Bobby Portis out there with Parker, and it's Felicio in at the center. Nate McMillan, Doris, a longtime coach in the NBA, has done his part in this Indiana Pacers rebuild.
I think the first thing that Nate had to handle was the turmoil of the team after the Paul George deal, right? So he empowers a young core, and he deserves a ton of credit in the surprisingly good season the Pacers had.
Shot clock at 6. Young pass to O'Quinn, and here's Evans outside, and there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. Zach LaVine's checked in for the Bulls. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Evans. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Drains it from beyond the arc. Joseph's got 5.
Well, this was another shot that Corey Joseph has developed. I'll tell you, get the catch-and-shoot game going. Look out.
And Holiday kicks to Felicio. Bulls moving the ball around. Young against Portis. Parker with a clean look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 7 points in the game.
And that was a real quick comeback there. Both sides showing some range.
Well, both teams are pulling the trigger right now, showing great confidence from behind that arc.
Passes to Holiday. Parker, right side. And he converts the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Indiana leading. Joseph finds O'Quinn. And Felicio is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Oladipo, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. And a change for the Bulls. Valentine's checked in. quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Joseph against Portis. Puts it up from 12. Here's O'Quinn. And good work on the boards. They pick up a second chance points. And the Pacers lead by 3.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
To the inside. Evans with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Young with the ball. Picked up by Portis.
Superb in the open court. Picks the right routes to run. Thaddeus Young, really good decision making.
Holiday looking over the floor. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Here's Evans. He's coming off a 16-point game against Sacramento. O'Quinn, the pass to Oladipo. Off target from three-point range. Bulls trail by 3. Outside, Levine. Now here's Valentine. D right on him. Portis kicks to Felicio. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Evans. Young outside. Oladipo right side. Over Holiday. It's good on the putback. O'Quinn's got the lead up to 5 now for Indiana.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The pass to Holiday. Now here's Portis. Shot clock at 5. Here's Levine. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Tell you, feeling the contact and the concentration to finish through it. Nice by Levine.
Oladipo against Holiday. Again, Oladipo missing.
His shot's off, but they're still winning. So hats off to his teammates for picking up the slack.
Levine wide open. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Evans outside. He kicks it to Joseph. Oladipo for 3. Another miss by Oladipo.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Even though Oladipo didn't spend a lot of time on the Thunder, he does credit his time there, Doris, as a big factor in his development.
He points specifically at Russell Westbrook and the amount of work Westbrook puts into his game. So what did Oladipo do? He changed his frame and he changed his work habits, and that led to an incredible season last year.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And his guys are getting frustrated. Coach just really kind of needs to calm them down.
I think, Greg, they've got to continue to believe that the next shot is going to go in. He can hopefully communicate that effectively to them.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Sabonis comes in for Thaddeus Young. Bogdanovich is checked in for Tyreke Evans. And it's Collison in for Corey Joseph. Robin Lopez is checked in for Chicago. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Wide open shot is on the money. Oladipo's got his second basket of the night. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Now the dish to Valentine. Felicio kicks to Valentine. Fires, high post. No good off the front iron. Pacers leading by 3. Now here's Collison. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. Outside Turner. No good on the 3. The Bulls have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Levine passes to Felicio. Back to Levine. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shoots. And it falls over the rim and in. Now it's a 5-point Pacer lead.
Well, that to me typifies the confidence Bogdanovic possesses, a knockdown shooter with the quick pull-up.
Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now here's Turner. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
You know, he was also one of their key contributors on the glass. His effort was terrific.
Here's Lopez. It's a 3-point game. Here's Levine. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Holiday against Oladipo. Here's Bogdanovic. Misses the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Holiday finds Levine. The shot falls for only his second bucket, 2 for 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Collison, the pass to Bogdanovic. Oladipo outside. Back to Bogdanovic for the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bogdanovic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, you love to see Bogdanovic stroke that deep ball. What an accomplished scorer from distance.
Levine dishes to Valentine. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Denzel Valentine, another tough, high IQ player, Greg, out of Michigan State.
Yeah, 4-year player for the Spartans. He knows how to play the game of basketball and has the versatility to impact the game in a variety of ways.
Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Dunn comes in for Justin Holiday. On the free throw, no good. With college basketball expanding the three-point arc out to FIBA range, Doris, does that set the table, you think, for the NBA to move its arc, their three-point shooting line, out as well?
I think one of the things that I would like to see, Kevin, is a more unified game across countries, right? We've talked about the NBA and basketball in particular becoming a more global game. I think one thing that I'd really love to see at the lower levels of basketball in the formative stages is young players have to play with a shot clock, because what that forces those players to do is be three-tool players. Under duress of a shot clock, you better be able to put the ball on the deck, make a pass, or take a shot. So I think the more we can normalize a set of international rules, the better basketball is going to be long-term.
And here's Collison after the three-pointer from Wendell Carter. Oladipo against Levine. And Oladipo kicks to Turner. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his 4th assist in this one. Bulls trail by 4. Levine finds Lopez. Bulls moving the ball around. Dunn passes to Levine. But they get it back.
2 minutes.
And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Oh boy, that's 2 on him now. And if he gets a 3rd foul before halftime, his playing time is going to have to be limited for a bit.
The Pacers making a switch here. McDermott's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Jabari Parker's checked in for Zach LaVine. Sabonis against Carter. A baseline J, and the shot goes down. Carter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
Back to Sabonis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And there's Dunn on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists now in this one. The Pacers shooting 43% from the field. Allison the bounce pass. There's Sabonis. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
This guy's a skilled interior scorer. There's height, there's great shot selection. Sabonis doing work right now.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
And really one of the best assets of Sabonis is his mind for the game. Very aware on the offensive end, knows how to create chances, and just plays the game with his mind as much as his athleticism.
Now here's Lopez. 4 on the clock. Done outside. A 3-ball. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Friday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. The Pacers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And guys, Bogdanovich, the former second-round pick, has really found his place in the NBA. This guy is an effective shooter from just about anywhere.
Now, here's Dunn. He's got 11. "19 seconds left now here in the second, and it's Carter missing."
Don't have to be in a hurry. They can hold for the last one.
And I think that's exactly what you'll see here, right? They don't want the other team getting that final look.
Here's Turner. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Right, this is the size of Myles Turner because he's so skilled at using it to pick up these fouls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, to me, this franchise has got to be thrilled and excited about the upside Myles Turner has. He's a hard-nosed player who wants to be great, Kevin.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Indiana with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. Checking out the Pacers, Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, I thought their turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy, and then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
Well, as we know, it's always a good idea to pound the ball into the paint. So many defensive game plans are focused just on stopping the 3. When you hurt a team down low, they got to react. That allows you to play inside out. Trust me, I have the blueprint. I own the blueprint. I created the blueprint. Inside, kick it back out, shoot the three. Rick Fox, B. Shaw, and big shot, Bob for three. The crowd go crazy. I know you remember that, Ernie.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Downtown Indianapolis glowing in the distance as we welcome you back to the action here at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Bojan Bogdanovic with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Sabonis and Turner inside. Collison and Oladipo are the guard set, and it's Bogdanovic in at the three. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Lopez kicks to Levine. That shot misses, so Indiana will take it the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Bogdanovic, no luck. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for Chicago. They trail by 6. Here's Collison. And finished off by Oladipo.
It is such a treat to have a point guard like Collison. He is so effective orchestrating this offense.
Dunn looking over the floor. Valentine kicks to Levine. Lays it up off the glass. Levine's got 6.
Boy, that's a tough shot. Levine showing some intensity inside.
Collison dishes to Oladipo. Ring shot on the way. And again, it's Indiana. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Collison. At the elbow, Oladipo. The feed now to Turner. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Bogdanovic off the drive. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Denzel Valentine. And for the most part, when Bogdanovic is out on the floor, he's there to do one thing, shoot.
And I tell you what, when you can shoot like that, that's all you need to do. Great catch-and-shoot player who can stretch the defense. You cannot leave him alone, and really his presence frees up so much for his teammates on the floor.
And the first one drops.
You know, Bogdanovic, a guy who has moved around a little bit the last few seasons, but you wonder, has he found a home with Indiana? This guy steps right into the wing, gives them great production from the three.
He's perfect from the line this time. Doors for Bogdanovic, perhaps the biggest help he provided was his improved defense.
Well, let's remember this about Bogdanovic. Early in his career, it kept him off the floor. And he flat decided, I want to be in the lineup when it's closing time, and made a real commitment to being better defensively.
Lopez. Oh, he misses the dunk. Pacers leading by 10. Collison looking around. He dishes it to Oladipo. Overdone. Another shot. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Listen, the frame is slightly smaller, but Darren Collison is unafraid of contact. I think you could say he welcomes it, guys.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Free throw good, Darren Collison.
And to me, throughout his career, Darren Collison has always been smart about shot selection, right? He is very choosy about when to call his own number, and that results in great shooting percentages for him year after year.
Chicago calls timeout. And Collison in the last few seasons has stepped up his scoring from beyond the arc.
Look, Kevin, any team would love to have a 40% shooter from distance, right? So very few guards in the NBA can say they've done it 3 straight years. Darren Collison is one of those guys.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Dunn passes to Lopez. Back to Dunn to end the run. That ball is good for another field goal, his 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Chris Dunn turning himself into a dangerous weapon on the offensive end.
Collison finds Oladipo. Outside, Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. Drains the 19-footer. Bogdanovich has got 17 now.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
To the wing on the left. Parker passes to Lopez. 14 feet away. Parker's shot is off.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Over Valentine. Bogdanovich, no luck.
He does everything right except drain the shot.
Now here's Valentine. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Here's Levine. Sweet little floater. 8 points for him.
Now, I tell you, we think of him as a dunker, but you've got to appreciate Levine's touch and his creativity.
Here's Turner. Good D by Lopez. Bulls trail by 10. Here's Levine. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
And here's Sabonis. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Collison against Dunn. Fires from the corner. The kick out to Oladipo. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He's got 17. Good D by Lopez.
Well, that's tough defense in the paint, harassing him every step of the way.
Levine dishes to Dunn. Puts it up from 12. And Oladipo pulls it down. Oladipo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bogdanovich finds Turner. Sabonis, the pass to Collison. For the 3. Valentine grabs the board. Valentine's got 5 rebounds tonight. Sabonis against Parker. Levine for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists in the game. Pacers leading by 7. And the Pacers call time here. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Young comes in for Sabonis. Evans, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Darren Collison. The Bulls also changing it up. Felicio's checked in for Lopez. Carter comes in for Denzel Valentine. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Chris Dunn. Now, here's Oladipo. 8 points for him. Here's Young. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Outside, Levine. To the paint, stolen by O'Quinn. Young with the ball. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Young's got his second basket of the night.
How about the confidence from Thaddeus Young? He is an effective in-between shooter. You've got to guard him.
Levine feeling it out a bit. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Zach LaVine, a high riser. The two-time dunk contest champ making his return from that ACL surgery. He can be an explosive scorer.
Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. And from everything you hear, Levine is a big-time gym rat, Greg.
Yeah, you know, I think he's very dedicated to reaching his full potential. And with his shooting and athleticism, I think he's a great fit in today's game in terms of offense.
McDermott's checked in for the Pacers. And the Bulls making a change also. Portis is checked in. And so Levine nails both of them.
I'll tell you, 13th pick in the 2014 draft. Levine still with plenty of upside.
Joseph against Portis. Now here's Joseph. Guarded closely. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
One shot.
Free throw good, Joseph.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Levine kicks to Holiday. Pass to Portis. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Levine. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, as aggressive as he's been, hitting all these shots, they're still behind.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
One shot.
Free throw good, Levine. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Kicks it to McDermott. Pass to Young. Over Levine. It's rebounded by Portis.
Well, the struggles from the field continue for this guy. The way it's going, he shouldn't be more than a secondary option for them at this point.
Outside, Levine. Outside, Portis. From outside, off the mark. Indiana leading by 7. Here's Young. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the 3rd quarter got underway. Outside, Portis. Parker kicks to Carter. Young with the steal. Joseph dishes to Young. Now Joseph, 8 points for him. Evans outside. 5 on the clock. And that one is good. And now an 11-point Pacer lead.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets
Timeout.
from inside.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Tyreek Evans not the biggest free agent this past offseason, but Greg, many teams vied for his services.
Pacers were able to win out, and he should be a good fit. Can act as another playmaker and ball handler for the team. Turned down playing with the Warriors, Lakers, and Thunder to come to this Indiana squad.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for McDermott. Pacers leading by 9. Pass to Joseph. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Joseph's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Parker passes to Carter. Young against Parker. Outside Holiday. The three-pointer no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Parker. After the made shot from Victor Oladipo. To the left wing.
2 minutes left.
Portis kicks to Parker. Levine for 3. Pacers with the rebound. O'Quinn's got 6 rebounds in the game. Joseph finds Evans. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. With this break, we have a chance to break down where the assist has been coming from tonight between the front and back court for the Pacers.
And their guards have led the way in that regard. The ball is in their hands, and credit to them. They're not just looking to get shots up. They're of the mindset to create great looks for everybody.
Levine passes to Parker. Back to Levine. And here's Carter. He's covered by Joseph. There's the pass to Portis. The Pacers pull it in.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Levine after Tyreek Evans' score. Carter down low, working on O'Quinn, and that one's good. Parker.
Boy, the defense was in perfect position, but it simply didn't matter. He's just too skilled, too good.
Evans kicks to Oladipo. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Right side Holiday. Dishes to Carter. Holiday, the pass to Levine. Portis trying to free himself. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Levine.
He's made obvious improvements since the half, really getting into an offensive groove.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Oladipo against Parker. Now, here's Oladipo. Tight defense on him. He kicks it to O'Quinn. Can't hit from in close.
Unbelievable. He blew that look, guys. No clue what went wrong there.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Head coach Nate McMillan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Okay, good patience on your spacing, getting it out, and attacking. Everybody is rebounding. We limit the team to 1 rebound and we push. All right?
GA clearly showing confidence in his defense and his team's transition game.
And the game is more fast-paced nowadays, which is why coaches constantly stress pushing it up the floor once they get the rebound.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Taking a look at the Bulls. Portis is out there with Parker. Then there's Carter. Then there's Dunn. And it's Valentine in at the shooting guard position. Bulls trail by 10. Floats one up, and it's good on the way in. Valentine's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bulls. Collison kicks to Oladipo. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Sabonis comes in for Young. And it's Bogdanovich in for Victor Oladipo. And stolen by Dunn. The dish to Valentine. Sabonis against Portis. Clock at 6. Here's Valentine. The rebound by Turner. And here's Collison, who will bring it up for Indiana. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. And that'll be his third foul so far. Bulls making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Robin Lopez. Now here's Evans. He's guarded closely. Collison in the post. Dunn covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Evans missing. Bulls trail by 8. Valentine kicks to Parker. Down low. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Now here's Evans. He's tightly guarded. Lets a floater go. And the layup is up and in.
And how about the efficiency Evans has shown in the paint? Once he's got his position, he's looking to score.
Now here's Portis. Back to Valentine. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one's on Evans.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
2.
Shooting for Chicago, Denzel Valentine. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And so he hits both. Pacers leading by 8. Collison kicks to Evans. Good D by Lopez.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Parker. Valentine passes to Dunn. He feeds it to Parker. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers, Dunn showing great vision.
Collison kicks to Turner. Oh, Turner in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, to me, Kevin, this is about chemistry that Miles Turner has with his guys. He just times that alley-oop perfectly.
And that was an Unleashed Chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Now here's Parker over Bogdanovich. Parker's shot is off.
My goodness, get right in his grill and force him to alter the shot. That's tough defense in the post.
Yeah, sprinting end to end, but under control. That's the key.
No, exactly right, Greg. You can't go too fast. He pulled that off in brilliant fashion.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
You know, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen in on what Fred Hoiberg told his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Evan?
Nice shot by Evans.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Dunn passes to Parker. Portis kicks to Parker. Dunn outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 11-footer, that's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Lopez.
Yeah, that's nice work in there on the inside. Lopez not having any issues converting that time.
Now here's Collison. Lets a floater go. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Pacers lead by 12.
Well, I'll tell you, it takes a lot of confidence to go with the floater. That is not as easy as it looks.
Dunn passes to Lopez. Parker against Bogdanovich. Parker finds Portis. Dunn outside. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Well, just so deft at finding angles to score in a pick-and-roll situation. Nice job by Chris Dunn.
And here's Evans outside. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Zach LaVine's checked in for Jabari Parker. Bulls trail by 10. Dunn kicks to LaVine. Pass to Lopez. Bogdanovich against LaVine. No good on that one. Good D by Bogdanovich. Evans goes in. Left side, Turner. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. And it's 8 points for Miles Turner.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
LaVine against Bogdanovich. Left side, Portis. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
And the Pacers with possession here. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Collison kicks to Evans. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
And how about the confidence from Evans? He's feeling like no one can stop him playing with a ton of heart.
Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Now here's Turner. He dishes it to Evans. It's deflected, and he recovers it. A shot by Sabonis, nobody around. They shoot again. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Collison against Dunn. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's foul number 2 for him. And here are the Bulls now. It's a 10-point game. Dunn against Collison. That's tipped. Shot clock at 6.
TO number 5 for him in the game, and that's way too high of a number for any one player.
Evans passes to Bogdanovich. They get it back. Collison up top. Defended by Portis. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 10. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Now here's Evans. Pass to Sabonis. Just 5 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I don't think many knew what to expect from Domantas Sabonis after his trade to Indiana, but what they got is a very smart basketball player who's got size, feel, and skill.
First one falls for him. And for Sabonis, a big part was just getting more chances to develop.
And I think, Kevin, we see that quite often with young players. But his most impressive aspect is the court awareness he possesses. Let's remember, Domantas has Arvydas, one of the all-time great big men passers, as his dad.
That one is no good.
You know what? There seems to me to be an infectious energy when we're talking about Domantas Sabonis. This is a big man with a great future in the NBA.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion. No hesitation. When he saw the space the D was giving him, that's 2.
Bulls trail by 11. To the middle, Turner with the steal. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Kev, you love the strong shooting of Bogdanovich, a polished player with a scorer's mentality.
Dunn kicks to Portis. Passes it to Levine. Over Oladipo. That one off the back iron and out. Indiana leading by 13. To the middle. That's tipped.
Boy, able to get off the floor so quickly. Levine sending that one back.
To the paint. Here's Lopez. And Lopez throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds. The drive by Collison. Great D that time from Portis.
Gets it to very close range, but there was no way the defense going to back off and give him that layup.
Levine passes to Dunn. Back to Levine. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn.
Well, that's an example of 2 teammates on a different page. They're both looking at each other like, hey, what was going on there?
Indiana's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Oladipo taking his time here. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. That shot is off. Great D that time from Portis. For 3, Levine. And no good that time. So the Pacers will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Feeds it to Turner. Oladipo outside. Floats one, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Pacers lead by 13.
Oladipo has a lot of shots at his disposal, including that pretty floater.
Oladipo against Levine. Kicks to Dunn. Now the pass to Portis. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. 8 points for Bobby Portis. And here are the Pacers now. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Oladipo. Chicago grabs the miss. Portis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Dunn passes to Levine. Back to Dunn. 6 on the shot clock. Kick out to Levine. Over Oladipo. Levine can't hit.
I'll tell you, he's had a tough night. And if you're going to shake out of a slump, he is not going to do it with those kinds of shots.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Pacers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Tyreke Evans.
Boy, I love the priority he placed on his passing tonight. It inspired great player movement, great ball movement. It seemed to me they knew they were going to get an easy bucket on every possession.
Here's Levine after the made shot from Victor Oladipo, and that one drops for him.
Nifty move by Levine, improving the handle every year, it seems.
Collison against Dunn. Outside Collison. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Victor, you guys have been pushing the tempo, looking to get out and run, and it's working. Has that been a focus of late?
We figured out that we got to play fast and we got to play high tempo no matter what happens, and we got to stay together. So we got to just continue to keep working.
Well, you certainly hit them first tonight, Victor. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.